Alright guys, welcome to set 0 of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Bloodlust. Now this is just going to be a quick run-through of what Bloodlust is going to be, and basic rules if you wish to do a run-through of Skyrim and Bloodlust as well. First and foremost, the way I've worded this title is a little misleading, I guess is the way of putting it. Bloodlust is not a new DLC for Skyrim. Unfortunately, they're done, sadly. So, I'm going to explain what Bloodlust is. Bloodlust is a game type for Skyrim I designed one day while I was bored and was reading through the novels Cirque du Freak, written by Darren Chang. It's a series that I liked that was coming out when I was in school, and I really liked it, and I was rereading it for some nostalgia. And I also got it for Christmas a few years ago, a year ago, anyway. Here are the basic rules for a Bloodlust playthrough. First and foremost, the second you get out of Helgen, go to Hamar's Shame. I'll show you on the map at the end of the video where it's at. And get infected with Vampirus Sanguine or Sanguine Vampirus, something like that. The vampire disease. So that you are a vampire through most of the game. Second rule. You must make all your weapons, armor, and jewelry. The only exception to this rule will be quest-given items. And I will probably only use those during my playthrough of this for that storyline arc, and that's it. With few exceptions possible. Excuse me. This comes from the old ways in the story where vampires were required to create everything that they had, down to the clothing they wore and the weapons they used. So I'm drawing inspiration from that. Another rule in the Cirque du Freak series is that using ranged weaponry is dishonorable, and they were very honor-bound creatures, as they are in Skyrim. So I figured that I'll do that as well. I will not use any ranged weapons or magic. The only exception to this rule will be when I am training off-screen, and even then I'll probably use trainers to do so. Quick run through again on the weapons and armor thing. I forgot to mention this, so I'm going to go through it quickly. I'm going to do my best to mine all the ore I use in my armors and weaponry. I'll do the absolute best I can do that. I haven't bought any ingots in this playthrough so far, which is just me getting everything set up for a Let's Play. The only exception is, as you can see in the background there, my house. I've only bought ingots to use on that. Everything else I've gotten. With the exception, of course, of the sword, as you see. I got that while I was a human, trying to get up to a certain level so I didn't die instantly while fighting a vampire. Everything else from this point on will be personally made. The final thing I want to mention is food. In the Cirque du Freak series, vampires are still technically living in the context that they need to eat. So I will do my best to do an immersion-esque playthrough where my character gets hungry every so often, and I'll eat. It won't be just purely blood. I'll have food that's currently in my kitchen in the house. I'll cook every so often and stuff like that. I'll have plenty of food on my character. And yeah, so if you wish to do it, those are the rules I recommend. Remember, vampire early, make everything you use, no ranged, and eat every so often. The hardcore version of Bloodlust is mining your own equipment, mining ores for your own equipment, and getting leather from wolves, deers, etc., etc., which I have done. I haven't bought a single piece of leather. I'm not sure how long the mining thing will last, because it does get tedious real quick. I will do my absolute best to go the entire Let's Play without buying a single ingot, except for when it comes to building my house. If I do go and buy ingots for weaponry and whatnot, and leather for armor, etc., etc., the final equipment I wear, which will probably be the Skyrim set, I'm not 100% sure on that yet, will be purely made by me from my work. So, those are the rules. I hope you guys enjoy the LP, and I shall now show you where Hamar's Shame is. Alright, so here is Helgen. And if you look closely, you can see a road going this way. That wraps around, and here's Hamar's Shame. It's required for the one of the danger quests. I can't remember exactly which one. It's been a very long time. Inside is a bunch of vampires and vampire thralls. The first time you come across the thrall, just kill him and go on to his master, or a vampire. That's the next time you come across. I recommend leveling up a little bit, just so you don't die from while waiting for to contract the disease. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, quick FYI: if you decide to play this, if you decide to do this playthrough, there is a glitch in the game where your shield will not appear if you are a vampire. There are certain shields that this is attributed to, specifically the Ebony Shield and the Blades Shield. So if you are a warrior type character that likes to use a shield, this gameplay style may not be for you. I would recommend practicing two-handed and get used to that if you want to do this. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the description, and tell me what you guys think in the comments, and I shall see you guys after I finish Assassin's Creed 4.